1 year, 9 months ago, I started making this insole, and now it's done and it's available for pre-order. As I'm talking right now, they're getting made for me to say, yup, they look good, make the rest of them. I'm kind of like really open with you guys with this whole production process. So there's literally proof of art. That is me working on this insole over a year, 9 months ago. Literally building out the insole in 3D, saying exactly what I wanted to make, saying exactly measurements. But the thing about that first version of the insole that I started making is that it sucks. So since then, I've made 2 more versions of the insole, and each one got a little bit better and a little bit better to the one that I love right now. Let me show you. I'm gonna run a half marathon in this insole too, by the way. 1 second, let me go grab it. I don't even need to walk away. That was stupid of me, I'm so sorry. But now I got it, it's in here. I already put it in these shoes. I've been skating these guys. Here it is, perfect. It can't just be me testing these insoles, but it also has to be my friends. You saw I gave a pair to my homie Tony, and then I gave a pair to my homie Oscar. And Oscar pointed out some things with the last version of this insole. This is the final version of my insole. The last version of my insole came with a really skinny forefoot that I now have beefed up. And it is a juicy layer on your forefoot, and it's crazy the amount of like tiny millimeters will do to the impact protection. If you're skating a board that's an 8 and then you switch to an 825, you can tell a huge difference. And there's a big difference with minor adjustments like that when you make them with insoles. Hold on. I don't have my brand colors on yet. Ta-da! Me and my girlfriend made those paintings. Anyways, that doesn't matter right now. What matters is that this is the final version, the one that you're getting, the one that's getting shipped to you right now. It's about 5 or 6 weeks out before you guys are able to get them shipped to you from me. If you want to pre-order them now, go in the description to extendedwear.com, where I spent a lot of time making a cool website. This is the insole I wish I had growing up. When I was jumping down triple sets, when I was jumping down like huge gaps, this is what I wish I had. Because I would literally put 3 pairs of insoles in my shoes just to skate a gap. Quick story, quick sideline before we get into the skating with John. And you know what, we'll get back to the story. I gave this insole to John. He's been skating them for this past month. But when I gave them to him, he skated, and this was our first session with them. We met up at PQ, and he got buck skating the double set and just doing some tricks around the park. Subscribe for my halo. Is it hanging off the edge? Or not? Hell yeah. So that was a session that me and John had a month ago. He actually has like outline of his foot in the insoles now, just like mine do, because I've been skating mine a bunch too. The first time that I ever skated something that was like higher than how tall I was, I think it was an 11 stair at Ashley Falls High School. Now this 11 stair used to be skatable. It's not skatable anymore, there's like a fence in the way. This 11 stair was one of the first times that I ever went street skating to go film like clips and stuff. When I got there and looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, there's no way I'm not gonna skate this. And then my friends were like, what? Like, why not? And I'm like, you're gonna skate it? And they're like, yeah, they skated it. And I was like, I don't know, I don't really skate stuff that's taller than me. And they were like, well, that's stupid. And I was like, well, I don't know, it's kind of scary. But then I got inspired because my friends started jumping down it and I got hyped too. I tried to skate it as long as I could, but I didn't realize I was destroying my feet. I had no insoles in the shoes. They were a very thin cup sole. I was skating the Adidas Campus CTs. I don't think they even make those anymore. Those were the shoes I was skating stock, nothing in it. And I just kept hitting the ground and hitting the ground and hitting the ground. And I remember laying on the floor in pain because my feet hurt so bad. I've never had a heel bruise before that. And I learned what a heel bruise was that day. And since then, my friend said, I skate these gel insoles. You should just skate these. And I said, okay, I'll skate some gel insoles. After I put the gel insoles in my shoes, I didn't have a problem with impact protection. The shoes insole that it came with, and then I would put the gel insole on top of that. So I had 2 insoles in my shoes like the majority of the time when I was growing up skating. But I didn't know that it was possible for me to make something. This is what 17 years of skateboarding and wishing I had an insole that I wanted looks like. And that's what these are in the description for your pre-order for you today, right now. Go ahead, go cop. Thank you everybody that's already got them. There's a lot of you that already bought them, and I love all of you guys so much. Thank you. This is the best insole for skateboarding, hands down. I've skated every insole possible. And I like the one I made the most. That's why I made it like this. Once I send them to you guys and you start skating them, let me know what you guys think. You're gonna be like, damn, Christian, you were right. These are sick. It's been a month since that session with John, right? I hit up John again and he was like, let's go skate PQ. He literally wanted to do only one trick, and that's nollie flip the 10 stair. This is the worst 10 stair at a skate park ever. If you have a 10 stair, it's pretty tall. And if it's pretty tall, you're gonna need at least a little bit of runway. And this has about half of a little bit of runway. There's no good runway for this. John said he tray flipped it like a long time ago. I don't think anybody skates this.
I tray flipped it.
Maybe the only person that tray flipped it. John wanted to skate the 10 stair, and hearing his feet hit the ground sounded painful.
Oh shit, I forgot my insoles.
Ah! Oh my God. But these made it better. He said it didn't hurt.
Oh my God. You good?
Yeah. The way that he skated the 10 stair, I guess the only way that he could, is like the most difficult way to skate a set of stairs I've ever seen anyone try. He had to throw down from the side of the 10 stair, roll up a bank, and turn really sharp to get an angle just to be able to try his trick down the set of stairs. It didn't take him a lot of tries to do.
Oh my. Oh my. There's like no runway for this. Good job,
Dude.
Dude, that was so good.
Holy shit.
Each time he hit the ground, it was like a real solid smack every single try. That high drop makes for a lot of impact. That was legitimately one of the best nollie flips I've ever seen John do. It was like picture perfect, beautiful. I was hyped. And all that impact equaled one thing, that these worked good. Of course, you could make the argument, well, they're your homies, of course. But if you hit the ground really hard like once or twice and your shoes aren't good or insoles aren't good, you're not gonna be able to keep skating the set of stairs that you're skating. Like, it just hurts too bad.
Probably like 2 months ago. Shit. And they're still solid.
They
molded to my feet now, which is nice.
This is officially the insole that you will be getting. A thick layer of gel, making it so that it's comfortable, because the very first version of these, I only had like 1 millimeter of gel. It did absolutely nothing, and I was like, well, gotta make that thicker. So I made it a tiny bit thicker. And then I realized this sucks too. So after that, I made it even more thicker, while at the same time balancing them both in different areas of the foot. So that way you're comfortable as well as protected from impact throughout the whole entire insole. So if you want a pair of insoles that's gonna probably last you a while, be comfortable, and absorb impact very well, then go to extendedwear.com, link down in the description. I'm gonna finish twisting this nut on this skateboard, and you are gonna enjoy another video right here, because I made it just for you. Yep, you, Jonathan, watch this next one right here on the right. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna rearrange my trucks a little bit.